interview Professor Dr. Kanifnath, who did MA and BA and also PhD in English. So he is currently working as Assistant Visiting Professor in NIT WARANGAL. So let's go and interview him. So can we start, sir?
Yeah.
So our first question is, why did you choose this profession, sir?
Profession called teaching, where I can motivate, I can change lives, I can give guidance, whether they take it or not, but I can give right guidance, I can speak. So to explore many things about this profession, I came to this profession.
Sir, who is your motivation?
My motivation, like person you are asking, so my motivation could be Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. He was, he has written our constitution also. His life story is my inspiration. He has done many things, but the discipline and the kind of killing instinct that he had about changing lives of people. So, and again, Phule, Mahatma Phule, various people have inspired me at various stages, not only one. But yeah, I would take the name of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar because we had one lesson, killing instinct that he had about changing lives of people. So, and again, Phule, Mahatma Phule, various people have inspired me at various stages, not only one. But yeah, I would take the name of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar because we had one lesson in our childhood. So from that time onward, because he has completed his education, which was supposed to be in 10 years, roughly 10 years, but he had completed that in 2 years and 3 months by sleeping only for 3 hours and 21 hours he used to work. So that inspired me. No person, even with a limited intelligence also, or whatever intelligence he has, he can change his own life or others' life also. So that's why he inspired me in this profession. Not only him, other people also inspired me for various purposes. Sometimes failure also inspires me. For example, if you get a failure, you feel like motivated. Sometimes, if you take it as an opportunity, you feel like you can do something much more than this. So there are also incidents, life stories. These things inspire me a lot.
So those are your constant motivation?
Yes, constant motivation. So I get constantly, day-to-day basis. Inspiration or motivation should not stop. It should come up. That's where you keep going. That is what my opinion about this. Inspiration and motivation. Yeah.
So what strategies do you use to motivate the students to achieve their goals?
To motivate and to boost their confidence, I use different strategies depending on if any person is facing some issues. I address that personally. I can call him in my cabin or I address them in the classroom also. So depends. They can call me at any time. So that's how I.
So it depends on different students.
Different students, their needs. So inspiration, but in the classroom, yes, I use different strategies. For example, my method of teaching is I give some interesting incident or story, or I can ask them to do some small experiment.
Nowadays, most of the people are lacking in communication skills. What is your opinion on that?
They are not. Communication should not be confused with English communications. Communication skill they have. They can express very well in their mother tongue. In your Telugu language, you are the best communicator. The fear about English should go, and communication skill will improve when you come out of your comfort zone. You commit mistakes first. Don't get afraid of committing any mistakes, not the crimes. I'm talking about mistakes, errors in communication. So, if you show someone your follies or your mistakes, that person will comment. And if you like, you take it. If you don't like, you leave it. So, you get exposed yourself with the different challenges, situations in communication. Then definitely, and then remaining things, as you all know, that we should communicate properly. You should try to speak to strangers. So, in order to communicate properly and to excel in communication, you can do the best thing, that is, you can talk to strangers and different situations you can put yourself in. That will be, I think, the best way to improve your communication. Practically, I'm talking about. Yes.
So what are the importance about decision making?
See, decision making comes with problem solving always. Why it comes like that? So decision making in our life we always make decisions. Now you came, that was also decision to come to NIT Warangal and take an interview of some professor. So that is decision making. Decision making will improve when you continuously start taking decisions, right decisions. You discuss with people. If you don't know about particular thing before taking decision, you take opinions. You talk to, like they say, think globally, act locally. Simple thing. Think globally, act locally. So you can think globally means you can take global opinion. Anyone, act locally. You can talk to strangers. Sometimes most of the things we may not like, but few things will that will help you to take right decisions. The chances of going wrong in your life will be minimized. Decision can be improved through again communication, right communication.
So what is your opinion on teamwork and how can we develop it?
Teamwork, always, they say there is a difference between team and group also. He's not able to perform well, so you uplift him. So team will be stronger. It is not like, make fun of him or make, try to delete him, means try to send him out of the job. That is not a good idea to improve your teamwork. Teamwork is a kind of, coexistence. Coexistence. If you coexist in your life, then that's where teamwork improves.
So where do you think students facing many problems to talk English? Oh.
Again, I feel they are not practicing it. In the sense, teacher tells in the class that try to improve your English communication. How? Not only reading, listening and writing. You have to talk. In the sense, all four skills are important. Communication can happen through writing. Communication can happen through speaking. Communication can happen through non-verbal communication also is there, like body language. So try to work on that. Like, English communication you are asking. So again, when you come out of your class or whenever you are a normal citizen, try to bring passive vocabulary into active vocabulary. English. That means you have to get exposed with different situation, different vocabulary, different registers. Definitely your English communication skill will touch the new heights.
So what are your teaching habits to guide the students who are not even interested in English?
The teaching habits are like I involve them in group discussion, student-centric class. I believe in student-centric class. Teachers should minimize their own inputs in the class. They can give in the beginning, but afterwards let them give freedom and let them come up, because information is there now. ChatGPT. Now you have what is that? New AI tools, AI generated. Many information is in abundance. Only thing is that are we utilizing that information to convert into skills or knowledge, or are we utilizing that? That is more important. So I give them complete freedom. I sometimes ask them, the way you are recording this interview, we in the classroom, I ask them to record. Like if someone is speaking, other person will record that 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So he will check that particular recording in the evening and find out his body language, verbal communication, whatever, language, grammar, intonation, phonetics, whatever you are talking about. So that person realizes himself and then he tries to better or improve or improvise next time. So this is why these are my teaching habits for this improvement of English communication in the classroom.
What is the most important thing that you are following in your teaching method?
So no ideas, they say no idea comes fully formed. Always the idea comes in bits and pieces. So So I get inspiration and I get some ideas in bits and pieces, and then my brain starts thinking. So that's how the interesting thing in my profession and teaching, and then I implement in the classroom. So that's how, it's kind of reading or listening. A person is reading their books. It doesn't mean that you should stop reading. You must read a lot. But listening to one video or one video lecture or listening to one FDP, faculty development or expert talk is nothing but reading 5 books, 10 books. That is what my philosophy is about interesting thing in the profession.
Sir, as we know, teaching is very noble career, but nowadays we are facing shortage in that profession. What is your comment on this?
There are opportunities. So many institutions are there, but the skilled people are very less. They should get inspired, and some policies should be changed. Of course, some private universities like SR or BITS or VIT or some other private institutes are doing well. And of course, government like NIT, WARANGAL and all other 31 NITs, central universities, state universities like Kakatiya or Osmania, JNTU, they are doing well. But the regularization of the faculty member who are working on ad hoc or visiting or guest lectures for a number of years, some are there in Kakatiya University 20 years. For the last 20 years they have been working. So their career is just at a stake because there is no regularized post in that particular department, and they have settled kind of there. So it's really difficult to, that's why people are afraid of taking this profession and leading their life. If right strategies and right plans are being implemented, I feel there will be good skilled people in this profession also. Let's be hopeful about that.
What is your opinion on current education?
Current education system, I feel there should be more discipline in certain sense. Like, you can't go away from social media, but you have to discipline the usage of social media. You should not mix the work. Like, for example, using WhatsApp and Instagram, not 24/7. You can keep 3 hours from it. You can do all the works in that. Then keep your mobile aside. Follow your hobbies. Follow your readings. Like, you can read. So current education is facing little issues because of there is no clarity about skill, information, and knowledge. Again, there is no clarity about what they are doing. So if you follow this new education policy 2020, I feel we should be focusing more on interdisciplinarity, where many disciplines can solve one problem. So that's where I feel current education system is facing problems. Otherwise, it is okay. Means it is doing well, provided if they discipline themselves and if they work on their strengths and weaknesses also, if they make it, convert them into opportunities, if they do SWOT analysis of themselves, any students or teachers. The system means some policies also should be revised. Like, for example, this privatization. Even if the privatization is good, but there should be some quality check. Of course, there is a quality check, but the teachers should not suffer, professors should not suffer, because if they suffer, students also suffer, and then the whole nation or the whole world may be in trouble. So one teacher or any student should not be suffering. That is what my opinion. So current education should discipline and understand what is the need, how should they go about it.
So many teachers are removed during COVID pandemic year. What is your comment?
So let's be hopeful. They were removed, but I think they have got different opportunities now. They have got, most of the teachers, they have switched on to online teaching, where they can take classes from comfort zone from their home, like Zoom, again Google Meet, then WebEx, different platforms are there online. So I think initial hiccups were there. Those who were not having skills about this online learning. Of course, few people lost their jobs, but now they understood it took some time. That is what your question is like they lost their jobs, but it took some time for them to understand the new dynamics, new scenario in their life in 2024 post COVID. Now they are able to follow from their home. They can use their mobile now. They can use their laptop, and they are doing well. So now slowly they will regain the job after updating themselves to face such unprecedented challenges during COVID time. They have faced little problems about updating their skills and knowledge. Now I think they are doing well. As far as my observation goes, they are doing well.
Did you face any problems due to COVID-19?
Yeah, initially when lockdown happened for the first time, first wave. So at the time I faced these technical problems and then planning. Lesson planning for online teaching also is a challenge. So I face problem there also because we have to make them interactive because they are not in front of you. If somebody is in front of you, you may ask them to come in a group. So how to divide them in online rooms? They can divide them into rooms, Zoom. So I could get that, and then they can discuss there and come up with their ideas. So that's how I kind of challenged myself and unlearn certain things and relearn, and then I updated myself there. So that's I have overcome those initial hiccups.
Sir, what is your opinion on free education?
Free, anything that is free may not be valued so much, but yes, if the person is in need, if the person is from downtrodden society or some economically or socially backward people, we should definitely try to uplift them and try to do some education with free of cost. That's how, yeah. If free education cannot be implemented fully, of course, there are different restrictions and limitations for that. But I feel the person who is in genuine need should be evaluated properly and then should be given some fellowship or scholarship. Of course, Government of India gives different RGNF is there and women scholarship is there for research. You can go to foreign countries. SCST, OBCs, they have different policies of UGC and other things. Economical now, socially economical background. SCBs are there, OBCs are there, special OBCs are there. Like that, there are different categories that government is doing well. I feel free education can be implemented only for the needy people. That is my opinion.
Sir, why after this much advancement in technology also, there is still illiteracy in India?
According to my opinion, we are evaluating our surrounding. We are not going deep down to the village where you go to come up. I recently visited your Hanuman temple with his wife. Only temple in the whole world where Hanuman is with his wife. He was married for some time. So you should know that temple is there in Khammam district.
Yes.
So there I visited, but I realized that a few parts of Khammam still needs a lot of uplift.
Yes.
There is no electricity also sometimes. So we are evaluating our surrounding. We are now sitting in this room in NIT WARANGAL where it is equipped with all the facilities like Wi-Fi, everything. So we feel India is literate or developed. Technically, foreigners of new generation, 2021, you will take up some charges. So there, you keep it in mind that I have to bring equality in the society, Indian society. Then you start acting. Okay, we reached somewhere. We were not able to go to the full level, full literacy. So you take up charge, and new generation should come up with some solutions, remedies, and some ideas where equality in terms of literacy can be brought.
So what are the steps should our government to take to develop our education system.
What are the steps should our government take? That's what you are asking. Okay, government has different plans. Definitely, they have different plans. Only thing is that government should take follow whether the plan or the policies are reaching to the ground level, to villages, to the needy people. If they implement these policies, any policies, educational, political, social, or whatever you call it, in terms of monetary benefits or free education you are talking about, these Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan is there in Telangana and everywhere. So such things are implementing, and professors also, of course, we are doing so many projects here in NIT Warangal also. Professor Madhavan and other people are doing projects to check whether the plans are being implemented, what is the quality education or plans, how they are reaching to the society. So I think if everybody works hand in hand and try to implement these policies and plans and take a quality check and follow, I think government should do this to give more funds to other side, to professional teachers, professors too, and take up some projects they should invest. And then I think the equality and the education at various levels may be achieved, should be achieved. That is what my opinion is.
What is your opinion on future of your professor?
My professor future is, I will definitely be in this profession, but I will extend because I feel I have much more potential than only teaching. So I extend my skills to the society to different platforms like YouTube you have, or you have different MOOC courses where I feel I can do some differences there. So my plan is to continue in any central institutes, government or private, and continue to serve the student community and at the same time society also. So I feel I will definitely enter into skills orientation like soft skills in the coming future. It is also part of training and teaching. So I feel I will extend my teaching and of course research. I love research. I have now 2 ongoing edited books with Springer also. So, and I'm keeping on updating myself with quality research. Initially I started, now I'm doing research also in projects in future. I will definitely take up from private or government sector. So definitely, as I talked about the projects to find out the quality or the plans, I'll take different projects under different foreign or internal agencies. So that is what my plan is for my profession in the future. Keep serving, enjoy and motivation and inspire people through various things. That is my future plan.
Sir, what is your most grateful and rewardable thing as a teacher?
The most and rewardable thing in my profession that when I get call after 5 years or 4 years from the student that sir, I have done this thing and your lectures in the classroom were motivating and captivating, and I am at this position, and that is the most rewarding thing in my profession. When you are able to make any 0.1% change in anybody's life through your words, that is the most rewarding thing through training or teaching, anything. But when you get a call or when you meet someone that he's my student, or when you meet, I keep meeting on the campus, NIT campus, some students from let's say SR University, those who have joined for NTech, or students from Srinidhi University, Mallarity University, or CVR College of Engineering. I recently met few people. Then Srindu University of Commerce I work. Again Mallarity College also I work. Mallarity University I told you. Again your Srinidhi college also I work. So from there, different students meet me on the campus here right now on NIT Warangal campus, and they share their memories because I may not be remembering everyone, but when they tell any technique where I used to inspire them, or they may make fun of you also. Sometimes you might have committed certain mistakes also. So when they share that moment, that is the most rewarding thing. That your impact is still being experienced when you come across with a person. That is the most rewarding thing for me.
Yes, sir. Me and my team has learned so much from your backstories and from your motivational strategies. So finally, what will you give the piece of advice to our generation and the future generation students?
I think they should enjoy life first. Enjoy in the sense, in the positive sense, not taking drugs or drinking here and there, roaming around, not like a vagabonds. But they should be disciplining themselves first. It was the most challenging thing for me as a student. Discipline is very important, and future generation should update themselves continuously. Now, many resources are there. They should not be worrying about things. They should understand different skills, means they should acquire different skills. They should not get demotivated for various reasons. You might have seen now many people, this actually kills me as a teacher when somebody commits suicide somewhere. Like IIT Kanpur or somewhere, some IITs, NITs, people on hostel, they do something. So that actually kills my all person as a teacher. It demotivates me that where the teachers are not able to touch their life. So new generation should be very happy because whatever we didn't have, that you have already. We had only Wikipedia, that too at the latter stage. We have, you get no job out of your education. You should not be worrying. You should be trying new things and learning new things, updating yourself, keep motivating each other, work in a team, inspire each other, listen to your parents, love them, take care of everyone, ask your teachers many questions, learn from them, you discuss. So that is what my advice or my piece of advice to new generation is, to inspire each other and never lose. Like we know, this is my piece of advice to new generation. What does it mean? That you should be always, you should not be satisfied if you have achieved something greater also or greatest also. You should again do different things. Stay hungry, stay foolish means you leave everything but try to achieve new heights in your life and try to achieve new things. So I feel that is the apt advice I would like to give. Borrowing from him, that stay hungry, stay foolish. Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving your precious time to give us an interview, sir. We have learned so much from you.
So thank you so much. So yeah, thank you. All the best for your future. Do well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.